what happened here in the game? So I've skipped a few weeks. There was some fighting with the Mercians, and we've literally just about a day or two ago signed a peace with the Mercians, and this is what happens next. So East Anglia, they alarmed by the growing power of Ivar and the Great Heathen Army, and so they declare war on us, which is great. This is exactly in line with what we want to do here. We want to destroy East Anglia. We want to recreate this Danelaw. What I want is a Danelaw whereby we will control, as it historically happened, most of northern England, central England, and much of the eastern England here. So what we've been busy with up to now is fighting the Mercians, and Mercians were pushed all the way to Oxford here. So they lost all of their holdings in this area. They lost Stanford, Hamtune, and they were forced to cease fire with us. So I'm done with them. Now I have them as a buffer between myself and the Gwynedd. Gwynedd came all the way down as well and taken this town from the Mercians. So we have this buffer zone between myself and the Welsh. And another Welsh faction here, Glewysing, sorry, they captured this town here, wiping this faction out, but then proceeded to declare war upon Great Heathen Army. So we are now currently at war with them. We're at war with Lygin here as well, a faction in Ireland, and we also at war with East Anglia that just now declared war upon us. So still at war with three factions. I was hoping for a period of maybe a few days, at the very least few days, couple of weeks, so that my lords can replenish and we can have a bit of a respite. However, that does not seem to happen. So lots has changed in these few weeks. What happened to my party? First of all, my Scottish companion has left me with disgust because, he was upset that I was having Dway as my companion. She's Pictish, of course. What else has happened? I've built a merchant's hall in Tompton to increase some income, and also in Edinburgh we built a slave port, I think it's called. Yes, so we have some income coming. It badly damages your reputation though. This is the shortcoming of it. So we're now going to, historically what you had is Dublin was the biggest slave market in Northern Europe. People from as far afield as Middle East were coming here. So we're now going to rival them with our slave market here in Edinburgh. What else we've done? We have captured all these strongholds. There's one, Stanford, and like a Hamtune, and yeah, that's what we are up to at this stage. And we also hired Egil, who is a Norseman. Yes, he's one of the companions. Helgi, I'm not sure he was there already. But anyway, this is what happens here. We have some young warriors we saved from the robbers. And this is what we're going to do next. We're going to go to war. Hopefully get this faction destroyed. Unless, the whole world declares war on us. We'll see, because I want to really recreate this historical conquest of East Anglia, where their king was killed, basically they made a target out of him and then dumped his body into the bushes, and he became a Christian martyr. So that's what we're going to do. Yes, another thing we were busy doing is acquiring wealth. So I have plenty of beef from all the slaughtered cattle that I've pillaged and raided and acquired that way. So I have all of these things as well here. I have furs, I have salt, I have, you name it, we've got it. And I have brought more goodies in. I'm going to sell this wood probably. So we have some meat, we have soapstone, we have some stone, probably going to sell that as well. We have more furs, tar, I'm going to need this for future ship construction, linen, amber. So we are making a lot of money. And there is also another storage, and this one is in that chest over here. Here I keep some of the weapons, some of the silver, some of other goodies, walrus, ivory, and all the rest of it. And yet again, more more beef. And I have piercing arrows, and I have a bow. Yes, I'm going to show you how it's done. Hopefully I'm going to not take them, I'm going to go and talk to the weapon master here. I want to get them repaired because I really want to start using them in the sieges because it's a pain. I also have these skirmish javelins, only 6 of them though, so really better option would be to have a bow and arrow for the siege defense and for the siege for the attacks as well. And actually Ivar, he's the only companion in this game actually that has a longbow as his weapon. So let's see if we can repair it. I would like to refine. What I would like to refine is arrows. Yes please. And I would also like to refine my longbow. Agreed. Yes, it's gonna be, is bent, it will be plain. Let's see, maybe we can actually longbow, can we make it strong? Let's make it strong. Okay, it will decrease the speed but increase the damage. Okay, that's it. So longbow is done. There is another longbow that is not just a longbow but is a bit more powerful. I don't remember the exact name. It's oh gosh, what's it called? There is an adjective to it, something longbow, and it's slightly more sophisticated, slightly more damaged, provides more damage than this one. Okay, arrows are sorted as well. Is there anything else I can actually refine? I don't want to like make myself, you know, too powerful. That will not be really good because I think we yeah, we don't want to abuse the system. I'm doing okay with the money. There's plenty of it. Plenty of it. You see, I will show you. Okay, we have 15,000 coins here with us. Let's just sell some of this beef. I have so much of it, literally don't know what else to do with it. I gave some to my dog, to Loki. All right, this is going to be useful. And let's sell this stone as well. Oh, heavy spears got bent. I did not even know that. I did not know my heavy spear was bent. Okay, maybe it's, yeah, I will go and try and repair that as well. Okay, but yeah, let me show you what else we've got here. In yeah, this few weeks, in-game weeks, we have a lot of money as well. Coffers, so I have 50,000 here in our treasury, which is great. And yeah, we have about 15,000 on us, so that's fantastic. And I also had a lot of prisoners here. I had one of the Mercian lords as well, but he was freed as a part of a peace treaty. And they also, I think they had one of our lords, I don't remember. My garrison as well has been drastically improved. I've hired 2 old captains, one for the garrison to roleplay and one for my party. Then I have lots of veterans. I have then archers and swear warriors, another unit of archers, another unit of nobles. So these are all elite troops. You cannot upgrade them any longer. What I like to do as well is to kind of mix them with so I have the infantry unit, the melee unit, then I would place the archers, then I would place another infantry unit, another unit of archers, infantry archers. So I will mix them like that. I like them. So when they spawn, you have a good mix of, you know, both, but you know, focus should be really on the melee troops here. So this is all done as well. It's not a very numerous garrison, to be fair, in Taunton. It's about, I don't remember how many men we have here now. Let's have a quick look. We have a stronger, well, okay, 261, but they're all elite troops. If it comes to battle, I'm very confident that these troops reinforced by my own party will be more than enough to defeat the army three times our size. In Edinburgh, on the other hand, we have a larger, numerically larger garrison. I think I left 350 men here, but they are, yeah, very low to mid tier, very low quality troops, unlike Taunton. I have also had some musicians joining us, hornmen. What they do, they provide some morale. And we have Capella camp women. What they are good for is that when you talk to them, they also give you, raise the morale of your men. So this is the only type of female unit and female level that does that. If you upgrade them, they will stop doing that. They will lose this ability. And peasant women do not have this ability either. So if you look at the troop tree, if you upgrade them to camp followers or anything beyond that, they literally lose that ability. So it's worth just keeping them here as camp women, not camp followers, so that they provide this in time of need. If something extraordinary happens, and you want some morale to be increased because you need to run away from the enemies or what have you, this is really helpful, especially after the defeats. Also good thing to have is priest, but we are pagan, so we did have some pagan priests. They were killed. I only had 1 or 2, I think, so they were done. And what I also captured here, well, it wasn't captured, it was on the stronghold, one of the strongholds that we took over. I found that some of my lords stored these elite troops there, which I am really keen to hire. So let's see if they're going to be willing. Recruit. Aha, fantastic. So 5 Vikings. You still have to pay for them and they still give you morale hit though. Let's take them all. Yeah, fantastic. And then I'm going to obviously place them in my garrison here. And yes, let's see, manage the garrison. Where are they? There they are. They are not recruitable, that's why I cherish them so much. They are quite acceptable price. They're not elite troops, they kind of high mid-tier troops, and you see they don't have a chainmail, so we're going to place them here. I have some sailors here as well, and what I want to do this as elite Vikings as well. I will place them back in my garrison. I will not be selling them because down south here in southern England where we are, it's impossible to come across of them. There's lots of them in around Jorvik and Babenberg and Edinburgh area here, but none unfortunately down south here in you know, central or southern middle eastern England. So I'm cherishing them and I'm gonna be hoping to recruit them into my army in the future. And I'm also not a marshal anymore. Yeah, Ivar, I think, is the marshal now. So I appointed him. Hopefully he will be heading down at some point soon, so we can join him. And I'm hoping for some epic battles against the East Angles. East Angles, I don't think they're at war with anyone else, to be honest. Yes, they're only at war with us, and they have massive armies, their lords. They were largely untouched by any of the wars that were taking place in Anglia and, you know, around this area, in Mercia and in Wessex. In generally, you know, they were not touched, they were not affected much. So should be very interesting, should be quite tough. But I would like to take over all of this and keep this Dunwich for myself, then give this to my lords. We still have few strongholds that need to be distributed, by the way. I think we have at least 2, Stanford, Hamtune, and we have a few villages as well. I'm just hoping that I would attract someone to my cause. They would come and I will give them something, just keeping them vacant like that. But because my reputation is unkind, maybe that's what actually prevents any lords from coming to my court and asking, you know, to swear allegiance to us. And also right to rule is quite low. In fact, one of my companions, Morgan, I picked him up in a tavern and send him straight away on this gathering support mission. So he should be back in 3 days. Hopefully that will increase. I think it increases every time by 3 up to 30. It's still not a lot. It's still not enough to be considered a rightful ruler. But we're working towards that. When you seal agreement with another faction, another kingdom, it also gives you the ability to actually improve it. What I want to do is seal an alliance with Gwynedd. They were quite useful ally in fighting Mercians, and they in fact still at war with them. So if we are, let me just see and go and see my Solveig, my advisor. Let me speak to her and see if it's possible. Maybe I'll dispatch emissary. I would like to send emissary to yes, these guys are at war with us, another Welsh faction. So there's only 2 Welsh factions left standing right now. So let's see. No, they recognized me, the Gwynedd recognized me as a, you know, as a king, but I do not have the option for some reason. I can only put myself under their protection or declare war, which is not something we're interested in. Okay, well, we'll leave this for now. So here we are. Barely 2-3 days have passed since East Anglia declared war on us, and they already besieging Stanford. So what we need to do, we need to hurry, because we only have 10 men in garrison left here. There is nothing else against almost 300 men of from East Anglia. So what I have here, however, I have finally brought strong bow, and I have brought some piercing arrows. I think what I'm going to do, yes, I'm going to exchange these javelins for that. Only 30 arrows, however, so we need to be really careful with how we're using it. So I'm hoping now to be able to fight back and see if I can retain Stanford, and if we can fight back this army. We have another lord following us, but I don't think he will be able to join in this battle, and I cannot wait any longer, because any second now this fort will fall. So we're going to jump straight into it. Let's see if we can manage. Yes, we did make it, and now we're going to join the defense, and our lord hasn't managed to actually join us. So we are 190 troops against 294. So let's see how we're going to fare here. I do not even remember what the what Stanford looks like. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's fine. Let's order all of our infantry and cavalry to stand closer, and they will be coming here. Oh no, archers, where did you go? Why did you go there? You didn't need to do that. Okay, let's bring him back. Yes, I'm going to myself be obviously trying to provide as much fire cover as I can. No, why are they doing this? My troops are now moving down this ladders, unfortunately, and trying to fight them. Okay, so we did manage to kill one. I'm not sure, I'm not very skillful at the bow yet. I didn't earn any, any points there for, mastery here, because I haven't used it often at all. So we shall see how that's going to work. I'm hoping to be able to repulse this. However, of course, there is not knowing what's gonna happen, because our host is much smaller, our army isn't great, and I'm doing some damage, but now I only have 18 arrows left, and I'm being targeted, it seems, by one of their archers here, which isn't great. Okay, but we're going to hopefully be able to neutralize this threat. There you go. Okay, killed one more, and one, no, only injured. So yeah, as you can see, I'm only reaching 17 now in archery, so I'm not great by any means, but that's okay, because I don't want to be do not want to be overpowered. I want to be, as close to real thing if possible within the game, obviously, as close as possible, and without any super abilities or anything of the sort. So we'll see how that goes. There's some arrows flying in our direction, not very nice. Let's see. Okay, so we're out of ammo, that's it. Okay, is there anything I can have? No, unfortunately nothing of the sort. I need more arrows urgently. Oh, javelin. Okay, let's just throw the javelin at them. There you go. Not sure what I hit there. Something did. Oh, look, they were shooting at me, and there's lots of arrows stuck in the wall. I cannot pick up any of them. Let's go downstairs. Let's go down here and see. Okay, throwing spears. Let's collect some of them. Arrows. I cannot take the arrows yet. And let's see. No. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I can collect some arrows here. Okay, yes, there you go. Oh, this is a javelin. Okay, there you go. We're just throwing it here and hoping that that will hit anyone, and I'm not sure it will, but we are collecting some arrows, which isn't too bad. Unfortunately, I don't have many archers nearby from whom I could collect. I could collect some ammo. Oh, no, don't stand in front of me. What's happening actually? Let's see. Okay, we're doing great. 129 enemies dead, and more are dying every moment. Oh, there was an arrow and now it's gone. Okay. And we cannot collect any arrows, unfortunately. All I have here is, the javelins and heavy spears, I think throwing spears, which isn't great. Okay, so out of ammo again. Yes, let's grade. Oh no, disappeared. Okay, the javelin, we only managed to grab one javelin. There are some throwing spears which I cannot grab because I already have a javelin. Okay, I will throw it somewhere into the middle of that host there, of the enemy host. Okay, is there any dead archers here? I'm interested, particularly interested. Yes, there there are. Oh, elite bow. No. There was some. I can't get access anymore. Yes, there is something there. This is so frustrating. Oh, spawned arrows. Oh, there you go. So they do spawn. Wow, that's fantastic. That is really good. So we do have now some arrows. Unable to collect more. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to go out of range and I'm going to do some shooting again. So fortifications, as you can see in this era, in this game, and they yeah, basically almost non-existent. So you have some sort of a ditch, you have some sort of a basic palisade, and that's pretty much all there is to it, really. You cannot compare it to, you know, antiquity, to the classical era, or to Hellenistic period. All of that is gone now. All we have is some sort of a primitive, you know, compared to the Roman or compared to the Greek or to Carthaginian fortifications. This is very basic. This is very primitive, obviously, but you cannot help it. This is the era. This is the place and time where this is what we get. Which is okay. Gives you know, a bit of a you know, something of a diversity, something different to play with. But it also makes, you know, it does not have, you know, you cannot rely on the defenders as much as you would in a normal game where, you know, if you play during the ancient times, where you have massive advantages. You can have only a few men, and with those men you can, you know, defend quite efficiently. You know, like in a traditional warband and mountain blade, where you have also 1 or 2 ladders only, and you know, and you have massive advantage. But here you don't have such a steep, you know, steep walls, and you have more than 1 ladders there, as you can see, 2 or 3. Okay, so we won this. Fantastic, great. So how many men we lost? 2 Finn archers, 2 spearmen. Okay, 1 standard bearer was lost, unfortunately. 1 Norse companion. Yeah, I do not like losing Norse troops. Spearmen, 14 of those were killed. So 23 overall, 63 overall, sorry, 23 killed. Well, the other 40, this man will recover. Allied casualties, none. So the fort, it had very small garrison anyway, and they are all gone. Did we capture him? Let's see. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, we have. And he is the lord, yes, of this stronghold and the village there as well. Excellent. Yes, you are my prisoner now. I did not start this war, you guys have, but you know, this is what we actually wanted. So I'm being a bit sly here, but we are after you anyway. So we just didn't get the time to recover from our previous wars, unfortunately. No time at all, which is real shame. Okay, and we're upgrading some men. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. All good here. All good, fantastic. And yeah, let's get this standard bearer, because we lost our standard bearer there, unfortunately. Okay, so that's good. And this, oh yes, I do hope for some really nice payout here. Let's see. Okay, fantastic. Oh no, it's good, but it's not as good as my current one. But we'll give it to somebody, or maybe we'll put it in the kingdom storage for the, you know, for the event. When I lose my armor here, I could then, you know, equip that helmet there. I've also picked up, yes, cracked longbow. I think I'm going to repair this and give it to one of my female companions. Okay, so that's great. We cannot collect anything anymore. Right, fantastic. So we've been able to repulse this assault. And look, we only have 6 men. Only 2 of them standing, defending Stanford now. And we have another lord on the way. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm not a marshal at the moment. Ivar is marshal, and his holdings are, gosh, I don't even know where. Oh yes, there they are. Okay, so this is his stronghold. I've given it to him, and it's quite a way away from Stanford. Well, not that far, but not that close either. So kind of, yeah, he would need some time to get here. So I'm going to leave this episode here. Thanks a lot for watching. Like and subscribe for more. And next time we'll come in, we'll see what we can do about reinforcing Stanford and taking the fight to the East Anglians. And I'll see you in the next episode.